As I've covered in recent videos talking about some cases including the breakout case and glove case, and even ranging to some older stickers that the community seemed to forget about, like the battle scarred holo, the entire CSGO market has just been going crazy in the past few weeks. And today we're going to look at why some basic play skins, literally stuff like the AK Redline, have been increasing in price, and also more importantly older operation skins are starting to take off as well. So what's the reason for this, and how long is this crazy trend going to last, and are we going to see it pick up even more? Well, quickly before we get into it, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new, and also be sure to check out my sponsor, FreeCash. FreeCash is an easy to use site where you can earn money by completing simple tasks on your PC. By going to the Earn tab, there's short surveys you can fill out, mobile games you can play, and videos you can watch to earn coins, which you can turn into cash instantly. On average, it only takes around 18 minutes until users cash out for the first time, and there's an average of $18 earned a day. The withdrawing methods are also incredibly diverse. There's gift cards, skins, crypto, PayPal, really anything you want, and a great way to make some easy money if you've got some spare time. You guys have already made over $5,000 under my link, so be sure to check out FreeCash with that link in the description today, and sign up with my link for a free 100 coins to get you started. But for now, let's get right into the video. So there's a lot of stuff to look at for this video. First of all, I want to talk about why random play skins like AK Redlines, Piper Beast, just absolutely random skins like that have just been going absurd in price in the past few weeks. A lot of these play skins jumping up around 30% in price, which is definitely more than their just average fluctuations, and is really strange for play skins and doesn't usually happen. If you compare this trend to price action the same time last year, late December to early January, we saw a really big increase in these play skins as well. No, the only difference and reason in the giant dip before it was because Broken Fang was released on December 3rd of 2021, and like we saw with Riptide happening this time around, it just caused an absolute plummet in pretty much all the skins, cases, investments of the CSGO economy, and that was no different with Operation Broken Fang. But that's why that dip happened. But still, there was a really big increase right after it that carried out all the way until April 1st. Personally, I think the reason for this last time around was simply because it was Christmas, people got their $25 Steam gift cards or whatever and decided to spend it on a nice play skin. That and the CSGO player count was absurdly inflated because of COVID running rampant, and the vast majority of skin prices always increase in winter months. So what's the difference this time around, and what is the reason for it this time around? Because things are definitely different. Well, number one, player count numbers are averaging nowhere near the amount before, even though they are still really high all things considered, and there was no initial dip because of Operation Riptide, because Operation Riptide was released months ago, and Broken Fang was released on December 3rd of last year, so no dip in December this time around. It's not like we're bouncing back off a dip, that isn't a reason this time around, but I still think people getting Steam gift cards is a bit of the reason. But the main thing is, as I've been saying in tons of my past videos as well, now that Operation Riptide is finally coming to an end, we've got the entire player base of CSGO shifting their attention from operation items and major items as well, actually, because the first few weeks of that are over as well. And despite being in-game, if people wanted to spend money on it, a lot of them did during the first few weeks of it. Either way, you get the point. Attention is shifting back to older items, and that's going to include play skins, which I just covered, cases, which I've covered in the past few days, stickers, which I've also talked about in the past few days, knives as well, actually. Like, look at the trend of any butterfly knife, any Ursus knife, any gut knife, any knife in the past month. It has been increasing as well. Literally, the entire CSGO market is going up. And last but not least, what I want to talk about next in this video, operation skins. Something that I view as probably the most promising investment. And I mean, if we take supply issues out of the way, these things are really promising, especially if you go back to Shattered Web skins, and even before that, Gods and Monsters collection, stuff like that. There is a ton of potential with these things. But let's start by looking at some of the Broken Fang skins. Believe it or not, a lot of the Operation Broken Fang skins are actually at a really solid price point right now, because, I mean, this kind of all seemed to happen so quick, it slipped under a lot of people's radars, but it is happening. Let's start by looking at the 5.7 berries and cherries from the Control collection. It's an affordable purple skin that's currently selling at around the $26 range, and has come up to that point from $18 lows in just November. So in less than 2 months time, an almost 50% increase in price. And compared to price during Broken Fang, it's sitting at the exact price point right before things started taking off the final weeks of Broken Fang, where everything started spiking up. Everybody was panicked thinking, oh no, this is my last chance to get the skin, better buy it now. And then of course when it also peaked in early June when there was just insane amount of investor hype. So right now, I say it's at a solid price because it's at a point where it isn't completely inflated by price from the end of an operation it was in or just some random price spike throughout the market. I believe it was undervalued because it had a huge dip from Operation Riptide being released, once again where all the CSGO skins just tanked in price, and I believe it's gotten to this point now because it's just started increasing in the past month or two and a lot of attention is shifting back to these older skins. But here's why I don't think it's anywhere near its peak in price and why I think it can go a lot higher. To put it simply, we're most likely going to have a few months downtime at least in the CSGO investing scene when Riptide ends. Like, sure, we'll have the Dreams and Nightmares case to hold us over content-wise, I guess. Not really, a new case isn't really content, but you get the point. There most likely won't be any new content for players to spend a lot of money on. No new operations for players to buy skins in, spend stars on, and no new major until the end of 2022, and I believe that's going to kill the hype behind the current Operation Riptide skins, cause them to die down in price like we saw in Broken Fang skins in the past, and now it'll be the Broken Fang skins time to shine again, now that we have pretty much a barren wasteland of content ahead of us the next few months. We've really got nothing, or at least nothing that we know of. So because of this, I think Broken Fang skins, Shattered Web skins, Gods and Monsters collection, all that older stuff, along with older play skins, knives, cases, stuff like that, I think it's going to be a great next few months for these items, and this is just further proof that when things are down in price and staying there, you should be buying. It clearly shows as a support level, and if they've reached higher prices in the past and nothing has fundamentally changed with the item, it should still be a good buy. And that was something I was saying months ago. In dry periods in the CS scene where nothing is changing in the skin prices or it just looks like they can be bottoming out, that is your time to buy when nobody else is. Another piece of advice that I could give with nothing changing fundamentally with the skins, which I'll explain what that means, is that if there's no supply issues, if people have proven they've liked the skins in the past, if they've hit higher peaks in this market, it's really likely they can test those points again. They just need time to get there. But this time around, Operation Riptide skins were in the way of it, so now with that out of the way, it looks like we're in the clear. Also, that's another reason why you should never sell during a dry period, and why I was saying in December, in November, do not sell right now. It is a dry period for these skins. They have bottomed out, and now we're seeing them pick back up in price again because the attention is shifted back to them. But yeah, overall, what is my game plan going here on out? Personally, I'm just going to be holding on to all the Operation skins I have now. If these things go absolutely parabolic, like plus 50% to plus 100% in the next month, I'm most likely going to sell, but that's only if price goes absolutely insane. If not, I'm still a long-term investor and don't have any plans to sell anything I own, and most of them are older high-tier Operation skins, so I mean, I don't really need to. I could still use them as play skins as well. I still don't think now is an awful time to buy. I think skins bottomed out when Riptide got released, and the only thing that's going to cause a major dip is going to be a new Operation getting released, but that should be many months out. But once again, if they go parabolic and just keep this crazy uptrend going, they can dip back down as fast as they went up. So be sure to keep your eye on the market these coming weeks. If you made your money and these things keep going up, do not be afraid to sell, because I mean, we're investing to make money here, not to look at charts go up and down. But yeah, that's just my advice for now. So yeah, besides all that, I think that is going to wrap it up for this video. If you guys did enjoy it, do not forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new. But for now, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.